After showing player X move, we want to show player O move on our board. To do so, we will create a state variable called xIsNext in our board component to show when player X is next in turn. We will call the state setter function setXIsNext. xIsNext takes a Boolean value. We'll set the first move to be X by default, so the initial value of xIsNext is true. Each time a player moves, the Boolean xIsNext will be flipped to determine which player goes next. Let's implement this in the click event handler. After the square state has been updated, we can flip the Boolean value for xIsNext. We can now take turns, save the file, and try it out in the browser. The first player moves, clicking on the square with index 0. An X shows. Now the second player moves, clicking on the square with index 4. An O shows. Now the first player makes the third move, clicking on the square with index 2. An X shows. Taking turns works as we wanted. Let's also add some status text in the board that displays which player has the next turn. Let's add the status text to the return JSX, instead of showing the static text board. Save the file, and then you will see the status text in the browser. We will now make some minor styling improvements. We will remove the inline styles in the outermost div of the board. Add a class name of status to the div wrapping the status text. Inside the game component, instead of showing game as the heading, change it to Tic Tac Toe. Switch to the index.css file. Add the status class. Set the margin to 20 pixels. And set the font size to 24 pixels. Save the file.